Hey, Battle Bill, here with another video, getting into some of our first Element Cup battles of the season. So technically, this is my first stream, so my first set of battles. We're on the 5th set, and I want to share it with you, the YouTube audience. Now, for real, I know I took a couple days off of Ultra. As you see my elo over there, Ultra, not my best friend. Don't want to talk about it. We come back stronger when it comes back later. But Element Cup is feeling like my best friend because we're up 100 points, and I know what you're going to say already. We got the ducklet. We're running the duck because the first video of a new meta, you want to know the best possible teams that you can run in these new cups. And this team right here might just be the best. Yes, it's meta. That's the best. I've had a ton of success with it. Consists of Chinchou lead, Ducklet on the safe swap, Chikorita as a secondary safe swap, depending on if we run into like a grass lead. We don't want to go with the hard counter Ducklet right away. But we have the coverage that you want to look for, considering it is a double water team. But Ducklet doesn't really serve as a water type. So let's share this 5th set together because I've had a ton of success with this team, and I hope we can do this 5th set live and continue to have that success. So if you're excited for some Element Cup hype, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's extremely appreciative, and I promise we're going to be doing a mixture of both Masters Classic and Element Cup throughout. I think it's here for 2 weeks, and maybe throw in a little bit of that top Masters where there's no limit at all level 50. Battle Bill's got a couple level 50 mons that he might play around with, but I have no Stardust to really make anything. So we're looking for submissions for any of these metas. So if you want to send me some spice, please do. All right, let's jump into it. And we have our first battle. We're already at veteran, but it'd be cool if we can have a good enough set to hit veteran again for like the 20th time this season. Getting into the first match, we have Chinchou on Ducklet lead. I've seen this in the lead a lot. I mean, everybody's almost running one. So let's start here. They come in with Razor Leaf, Lotad. We're getting the good old Niantic lag. Makes for some amazing content. You love to see it. We go into one of our harder counters, which in this case happens to be Chikorita. Now, technically, both of these moves are going to be neutral against Lotad. Technically, Grass Knot is the better move because it gets stabbed, whereas Body Slam doesn't. But because of the 2-shield situation and the potential of them shielding, we throw the littler move because we definitely don't want our Chikorita to somehow get Razor Leaf down. But, you know, because Chikorita is a grass type and it resists, not exactly an easy thing for these Lotads to do. So they can commit all they want. They can throw a Bubble Beam here. They can go with their biggest charge move. Doesn't matter. I don't even think they get to a second Bubble Beam. We will just get to this Grass Knot. It will take out their remaining health. We'll keep switch advantage, and now we have a 1-0 shield advantage. So it's looking great getting into the second half of this match. I'm sure Ducklet's going to come in, farm the Chikorita down, not even get a lot of farm. You love to see it. Then we go back in the Chinchou, and they come into Cottony, and this is over. First match. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed. Oh, I forgot. I should have done... at the top left. Should have did the premium track because I think it's triple Stardust. I'm doing these battles live. Can somebody in chat correct me if I'm incorrect? Because a lot of information we keeping track of these days when it comes to Pokemon Go, whether it's PvP or non-PvP related. But I highly recommend doing the premium track if you want to accumulate Stardust without having to go outside. Now, obviously that was a nice alignment win, but that's the whole thing. Ducklet is a very popular Pokemon in this meta. You need a bunch in the lead. Chow works beautifully there. And then also, like, our backline doesn't struggle too much against Chikorita. Doesn't do well because it takes super effective, but it still spams body slams and deals neutral damage. Against the next match, we have that grass lead. So after a positive lead, we won easily. Now, after a negative lead, let's see how this is going to play out. Could technically body slam spam there, but I'm hoping they expect the body slam and I can sneak in the Grass Knot there just like that. That is exactly how we draw it up. So what's going to be big here after losing lead? They expected the bait. They didn't get the bait. We're going to farm down completely. They don't even have Bubble Beam. They're running Aerial Ace and Brave Bird, which I know there are going to be a lot of debates on what the best moveset is for Ducklet in this cup. I actually think it's Bubble Beam Aerial Ace. I think no matter how hard hitting Brave Bird is, considering how glassy these Pokemon are to begin with, and how spammy everything is, getting to an expensive move like Brave Bird, yeah, you'll be able to do it, but I don't think it's worth what it costs to do. I think having the cheaper moves like Bubble Beam and Aerial Ace are the ways to go for the spam, for baits, and things along those lines. Top of the fact that Bubble Beam gets a debuff. So not only do we flip switch, we're even in shields. Now we can keep Chinchou away from the Bulbasaur. We can go into Ducklet, and let's see how the remainder of this match is going to go. They're going to throw a move here. Seed Bomb, Sludge Bomb. Those are two moves that Bulbasaurs are typically running. So not going to shield. Only taking neutral, not a big move. Staying in here. They're going to go for another move here. It's a risk because I don't know what their last Pokemon is in the back. But I'm going to hope that they don't have two Chinchou counter. They do not. I should have thrown that Bubble Beam there. Instead now, we got to play the bait game. We are behind. Playing the bait game, not always go well for Battle Build. Typically, I'm the loser of the bait game. Oh, and that is how you lose the bait game. That is how you lose it. No. Now my only hope is that they bait here, but I got a shield. So if you're not Battle Bill, you win this. Anybody else could have won this. Except for me, because I decided to bait, and they called my bait, and then I shielded their bait. Why do you think my elo is currently where it's at? The bait game and myself are not the best of friends. Got the shield there, but what good is that doing me? Debuff them again. Now, I probably don't even survive a spark. Ducklet left with just the Bubble Beam, which is not going to kill. Okay. 5-head play. Ducklet actually survived. How strong is how much health does their Ducklet have? We take out their Chinchou. Oh, they don't have a Ducklet. They have a Bulbasaur. We got a little bit lower. Whose move goes to first? We take that tie. Let's go. What a play to overcome the bait loss. Lose lead. Force a tie. Doesn't hurt the elo. What a second match. Made some smart plays after, losing the bait game. So the bait game's like a 50-50 shot. How am I supposed to know what's coming? I'm not a good gambler. Go to the casino, I lose a bunch of money. Same thing happens in Pokemon Go PvP. Thankfully, there's no money in these matches, or I'd be poor. Okay, next match. Chinchou wants to see a lead. Positive. Love to see it. Resist all the ice damage. Honestly, because they're staying in the way they are, I'm going to go straight Thunderbolt. I feel like a bait might set me back. I'm sure they're going to Icy Wind me. It does an alright chunk of damage, considering this is a 500 league, but they didn't even shield. So why bait? Okay, now we're going to pivot. They want to come in with their Shadow Razor Leafer. That's fine with me. This is exactly how we draw it up. Perfect. This is GG. This match is already over. Because that Shadow Razor Leafer, cool that they're using Shadow Turtwig. I respect the uniqueness. But Ducklet's just going to wing attack it all the way down. I don't even need the shields here. I mean, I guess I should, because it's not like the Turtwig's going to get any moves. But there's no point, because the shields here and, like, what? Let it farm me? They Bubble Beam me anyway, so. Alright, well, then we're not going to go for a Body Slam. We're going to go for a Grass Knot. You want to make this a game? They don't know what my last Pokemon is, so it explains why they're sticking around. But that's why you make pivots. Sometimes people are double weak to Pokemon, which they are. They're Ducklet and they're still double weak. So you take it out immediately. They sacrifice it, hoping that they can somehow get alignment by losing that one Mon. So in order to counter that, you need to pivot. I should have waited on my Switch Armor a little bit longer, but they threw a move. Doesn't really matter. Shadow, Turtwig, Razor Leaf, I'm sure will be annoying, but I'm not too concerned about it here in neutral matchups. Yeah, no, I'm definitely doing more damage than they're doing. They're going to throw a move. This should be a Body Slam. We have shields. We save shields. So at the very least here, I'm not going to waste time. I'm just going to wing attack it all the way down. No point in throwing a charge move. At the very least, we clinched an exactly neutral set in match number 3. We have 2 wins, 1 tie. We can lose the next 2, and we'd be 2-2-1. So at least for once, no negative set for the YouTube account. And like I said, hopefully we hit veteran again. GG's to that opponent. Let's get into the 4th match. Yeah, 2-0-1. Getting into the 4th match set. Let's see what lead we're going to run into here. Chinchou on Cottony. Now, Cottony is the biggest problem for this comp. Because they're running Razor Leaf. That's so much better. Never mind. Cottony with Charm is the biggest problem for this comp. Because when I swap in Chikorita, because I obviously don't want to go into my hard counter Ducklet, they're still dealing neutral damage, and they're still resisting the stuff that I throw. But here, I don't mind as much because they're forced to swap because of the fact that they're throwing Razor Leafs, which are resisted, instead of the neutral charms. So this works out better. But yes, Cottony Charm lead is like the only real problem, other than obviously like, the typical getting hard countered alignment wise. Like that happens no matter what team comp you're running. Okay, they bubble beam me. They're gonna go for the farm down. I don't really mind too much. I wonder if they're running Bubble Beam Brave Bird or not. I'm gonna come in with Chinchou. We're gonna Spark literally all the way down. I'm cool if you want to Bubble Beam me again. I'm cool if you want to Brave Bird me again. Or not again, Brave Bird me for the first time. We resist Brave Bird. Okay, some people are running Bubble Beam Brave Bird. Bubble Beam Brave Bird. Bubble Burb. Come back in with the Razor Leafer. Go for the Thunderbolt. Maybe they don't shield, and then Chinchou becomes a Cottony counter confirmed. But we still have to be concerned because of the fact that there's probably a Chinchou back there. That is a weird looking Chinchou. That is my favorite Chinchou. Have y'all ever seen a Chinchou that looks like a seal? Those are the best kinds of Chinchous. One pure water type Pokemon though that I was worried about when I first saw that typing back there was Launcher. That's the first form. I always mix it up with its evolution, Pulitzer, because Launcher is a water type that runs Smackdown. It does very well against our flying Ducky boy here. Now, also, what helps us in this situation is that this opponent is running the wrong fast move on their Seal. I think ideally you want Ice Shard on your Seal, not Lick. Now we're just going to shield this. You want Ice Shard on your Seal, not Lick. This is an actual little cup. And now we can farm down because they made that play. Oh! Out of this. Did we lose this now? They seed bombed. We didn't survive. I didn't think they had a move like that. Oh no, we just barely lose. No, we still lose. I kind of forgot Cottony might get to a charge move. Big rips in match number 4. We could have, we should have thrown the Bubble Beam. I had to double check to see who wins. DMP on that. Double check as we get into this next battle. What was it? Ducklet versus Cottony. I almost want to say Ducklet wins CMP there. The issue is that there's no issue. Yep, Ducklet would have won CMP. Big rip. I should have thrown the Bubble Beam. That was a big throw because I could have thrown the Bubble Beam, potentially gotten that shield, potentially survived the Razor Leafs on Chinchou long enough, and then throw another Bubble Beam to take it out and win the match. So, bit of a throw because they were running Razor Leaf. I wasn't exactly expecting them to be able to move, so that was my fault. Got too engrossed with the YouTube commentating. These are live battles, just to make sure that's clear. Okay, getting into the final match of the set. Positive lead here, positive swap here. I don't want to stay here though, so let's do this because why not? The reason why not? There is actually a reason why not. I should have just went in with my hard counter right away instead of letting them get energy. Especially because I hard counter the heck out of their Vulpix with 2/3 of my team. So there's no point in me even giving their Vulpix a chance to line up with my Chikorita. Okay, got both their shields, which is cool. I'm sure they're almost at 2 Psyshocks, which isn't too big of a deal. We'll Vine Whip all the way down, shield both of them. We'll come with the Vulpix, which doesn't have really any energy. And then we will Body Slam spam it a bit. And then we can bring in Chinchou and we can see what their last Pokemon is. Imagine Fire Double Water. Be interesting. Let's see. Let's see what they decide to do. Sure, the Vulpix comes back in here. That Ember did so much damage, I couldn't even get my Body Slam off. This is a regular Vulpix, right? You don't want... Oh, it's a Shadow Vulpix. That also explains why it's so much damage. That's fine-ish. That's where the switch timer. Just in case. They're almost definitely going to want to swap. I feel like the only thing I'm really too worried about back there would be a Chinchou of their own. Or they're gonna commit here. Ooh, that's a play. Shadow Vulpix. Might be concerned. Might have a problem. Body slam. Wow, that hurts a lot. That hurt a lot. They have a Chinchou back there. I lose even after winning lead. Would they really go double water? Very possible with a hard counter fire in the lead. Sometimes you just hate to see it. Sometimes you just hate to see it. That's a solid ABB lineup. I'm not gonna lie. I just respect the team comp there. I like that a lot. I almost want to recommend their team. Still recommend this team. We're at 2-2-1. I made a misplay though on one of the matches. I would have made it positive. We had a very even day. You get to see the pros and the cons. Obviously, no team is perfect. That's how a lot of the matchups play out. And I'm trying to think of the logic there. I mean, obviously the ABB logic makes a ton of sense. 2-2-1 got us 2 whole points. Big hype, big pog. We'll try and hit veteran again. Let's think that one through. Shadow Vulpix with Slowpoke save swap, and then Chinchou in the back. What could have been done differently there, if I expected that ABB type of lineup, was to just bring in Ducklet against the Slowpoke. Because I'm sure with the wing attacks, bubble beams, and the potential aerial aces, just spamming that. If I swapped immediately when they swapped, I could have just kept the lineman still, kept Chinchou on the Vulpix, and then kept Chikorita onto the Chikorita on the Chinchou they had in the back. But based on the way that I swapped, no matter even somebody in my chat's mentioning another point. I don't even think me swapping sooner changes that one. I don't think that has too much of an effect because I could have swapped from what was it? They went from Vulpix, they went into Slowpoke. I go immediately. I just keep alignment. Because what ends up happening is I go in with the Vine Whip. I go in with the Chikorita with Vine Whip into their Slowpoke. And as much as I win that out, then Chinchou and the Vulpix kind of go evenly against each other. And then I'm still keeping Ducklet lined up with the Chinchou that they had. So the way that I should have definitely played it was putting the Ducklet on their Slowpoke, and then, but of course, hindsight's 2020. That's me assuming from the get-go, from just seeing that comp. So respect to them for running that ABB comp. Definitely a solid one. I hope you enjoy the battles. I hope you like this team. The purpose here, no matter how good this team is supposed to be, the whole purpose is to show the ins and the outs of it. And I definitely believe this set covered that, even though we went like exactly neutral. So hope you enjoy the battles. Let me know what you think of Element Cup, and let me know in the comment section what you would prefer to see: more Element Cup content throughout these 2 weeks, or just Masters Classic, or even a little bit of fully unlimited Masters. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next